Can you hear me? Yes. Anyone?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Yeah, thank you. Anyone unable to hear me? Yes, please rejoin the session. If anyone unable to hear me, rejoin the session. Yeah, so let us mute everyone. It's better to mute everyone. Better to mute everyone because getting some background noise from different attendees. Yes, let me mute everyone. Just mute it. Done. Now let us start. Yes. So yesterday class. Yes, one second. Today day 3. Day 3. So day 3. See yesterday's class, second day class. First day nothing discussed. First day all the introductions. Second day Java introduction. First day all introductions. 11:30 am 25th April. So day 1 session. Day 1. Yes, just about me introduction, about course, prerequisite to learn Java, course contents, what next after this course. All that introduction discussed, nothing discussed on first day. On first day, nothing discussed. Just all the introductions. See about me introduction. So about course introduction. So next course contents. Yes, course contents. Explain very clearly. So these things first day topic, day 1 topic. Day 1, day 2 topic. So yesterday Java introduction. So yesterday Java introduction. Second day, yes, Java. What is Java? Yes, next. When Java was released here. Yes, when Java released here. Yes, Java. Initial features of Java. Initial feature. Just list given. List of initial features given. Yes, we'll discuss today. Today topic is this only here. Today topic is this. So next version of Java. Yes, the next version, second version of Java divided into 3 editions like standard edition, enterprise edition, mobile edition. After next versions up to 13th version here. Yes, out of the JDK 1.5 is a main important version. Major changes were done here. Many features were added here. Okay, even fourth edition Java effects also added here. Finally, Java 4 editions. Yes, Java standard edition. What is Java standard edition? It's Java technology, means our course, our syllabus. Java Enterprise Edition, it's application development, actual application development. Applications like Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, they're applications. This kind of applications developing using Enterprise Edition. All frameworks comes on this category. So mobile applications, mobile apps, yes, effects for visual effects, but these 2 editions are not in use. These 2 not in use. Only first 2 are using here. First 2. Okay. Yes, our course, core part of Java. That syllabus, our course syllabus. All the our course syllabus this is. Okay. So this is next. After this, yes. Expand about frameworks also. 1 second. I think it was not say 1 second. After this, next 1 second. See after that. Yes, about enterprise edition. Yes, frameworks. About frameworks expand here. About frameworks. What is a framework? Okay, about frameworks expand. Advantage of frameworks expand here. Okay. Yes, what is the purpose of Spring and Hibernate frameworks? What's the purpose of Hadoop and Spark frameworks? Yes, Java history. Why Java got this much of popularity? By the year 2010, 90% of existing applications were migrated to Java. The reasons explained very clearly. Java popularity. Why Java got this popularity? By the year 2010 only, Java has got the popularity. Java is the leader. By the year 2010 only, Java leader in the software field. Okay, that popularity explained very clearly. Yes, present position of Java. See, lakhs of applications developed in Java. To support lakhs of applications, how many Java resources? Millions of resources. So this topic yesterday we discussed. Java history, that past, and what is present position, what is future, all that thing we discussed. Yes, lot of requirement is there for Java student, Java resources. Yes, industry unable to find Java resources. Yes, lot of shortage is there Java resources. Lot of shortage. Industry looking for, yes, who completed Java. Java trained freshers. Now industry, most of the companies are looking for Java trained freshers. Many companies are looking for Java trained freshers. Just utilize this opportunity. Utilize this opportunity. So this is day two. Day two. Okay. It's a day two session. Day two. Yes. See. JDK released with the following features. Yes, let us see about Java features. Let us start with Java features. Yesterday, all the Java introduction completed. Yesterday, yes, why Java got this much of popularity? Java popularity reason. Java popularity reason. What is present position of Java and all that discussed. Now let us start with features today. Day three. Day three. Yes, JDK 1.0 released with the following features like independent of platform, portability, group language, scalability, and security. Yes, let us see. See, 1 second, guys. Yes, to understand all these features here, some prerequisites required. You need some prerequisites. Directly may not be understanding here. Directly starting Java may not be understanding. Yes, independent of these features, I can explain. Okay. Suppose if I explain only definitions, you can understand. Just only definitions of this one you can understand. But my way is not like definitions. Practically in depth, I'll explain every topic. Practically in depth, I'll explain very clearly. So to understand in-depth topics clearly here, some prerequisites are there. To understand these features here, you need to have some basics, software basics. So before going to Java, let us start with some software basics here. Before going to Java, we'll start some basics here, like about OS. So what is operating system, how it's working? Yes, how it's working, operating system. Yes, when you're running Java program, how OS behaves. OS behavior. OS behavior when you're running any operating, yes, when any program, maybe Java program or C program, something like this. So when you're running any program, how OS behaving about OS, about OS, about OS. Okay. Yes. Next about interpreter knowledge. Interpreter on the compiler. Yes, interpreter and compiler. Yes, you must have this knowledge. What is interpreter? What is compiler? You must have this knowledge. If you have this knowledge, then easy to understand Java concepts here. See, Java. Is it interpreter based or compiler based? Yes, first of all, you should know what is interpreter, what is compiler. If you know that, then we can understand Java, is it interpreter based or compiler based. So for that purpose, you must have this knowledge. So OS knowledge, next interpreter and compiler knowledge. Yes, apart from this, next about exe file knowledge. Exe file or the dot class file knowledge. Dot class file. See, to understand independent of platform, yes, portability, to understand these features here, you must have this knowledge. What is exe file? What is dot class file? What is exe file? What is dot class file? How these are working? You must have this knowledge also. Yes. Apart from this, next OOP language. To understand these features, you must have the languages knowledge here, like low level languages. Yes, low level languages, and high level languages, and high level languages. Yes, you must have this knowledge also. You must have this knowledge also. Yes. If you have this knowledge, then easy to understand Java. So before going to Java, these are some basics. Yes, they are basics. Yes, you should know about these basics. If you know about these basics, then easy to understand Java. So let us start from basics. Yes. So here now I'm starting with basics. 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 Okay. Yes, even non-IT background guys also can understand. Non-IT background. Non-IT backgrounds. Yes. Non-IT background students also can understand here these features. The basics. Basics. These basics. Everyone can understand. Non-IT background students also can understand. Can understand. Can understand. Starting with basics. Okay. See. Yeah, these are some unknown facts. Even guys are who are having 10 years of experience, also they don't know about it. Suppose 10 years of experience, guys. Suppose Java 10 years. Just you ask them what is EXML, what is dot class. They will explain, but exactly they can't explain. They can't give the proper answer. Proper, just simple. What is EXML, what is dot class file? Simple explanation, but they can't give correct answer. Yes, even ways also. What is ways? There's no proper answer. You can't get proper answer here. Okay, even having 10 years of experience, they don't know about some fundamentals here. Okay, fundamentals. They are very, very important. Here my intention is once you facing interview, every question you have to answer. Yes, when you facing interview, every question, including basics, you have to answer. You have to answer everything. So for that reason, I'm starting with basics. Just I'm starting with basics. First, let us finish basics. After finishing all these basics, next we'll go to the Java features. Let us finish all the basics here. After finishing all these basics, here, we'll go to these features. Okay, so let us start with basics here. Starting with basics. Okay, starting from very basics, from the scratch. I'm starting from the scratch. Okay, I'm starting from the scratch. See, computer ware. Computer ware. Computer ware, basically two categories. First one, hardware. Second one, software. Hardware and software. 1 second. Yes. See, still anyone, if unable to hear me, please rejoin the session. If anyone unable to hear me, just rejoin the session. So select computer audio, audio while joining. Maybe somebody missing this. Of course, by default, it will be selected. Default selection here. Default, this will be selected. Select computer audio while joining. If unable to hear me, just rejoin. Rejoin the session. Okay. Yes. Now let us see. Starting with basics. So before going to Java, to understand the Java features, some basics required, some software basics required. Let us start with software basics here. Starting with basics. Okay. Yes, computer ware. There is a hardware and software. Yes, hardware, this is not necessary for us. We are not a hardware engineers. That is not necessary. Hardware means like keyboards, mouse, monitor, all the hardware components. All the hardware components we can touch, that is not necessary. Leave it. That is not necessary. Let us start with software. So what is a software? What is a software? In software, everything is program. Yes, it's a collection of programs. Yes, software, it's a collection of programs. It's a collection of programs. It's a collection of programs. Everything is program. Like C program, C++, Java, all programs comes from this category. Yes, it's a collection of programs. Software, it's a collection of programs. See, hardware, these are the physical components. Hardware are the physical components. Software programs. In software, everything is program. It's a collection of programs. See, software basically two categories. Software basically two categories. Software basically two categories. Software basically two categories. First one, yes, system software. First one system software. First one system software. Second one, yes, application software. Second one, application software. System software, next application software. System software, next application software. Software basically two categories. System software and application software. System software and application. Yes, 1 minute. Some office message, just a minute. Some office message. Just a minute. Some office message. Yeah. So let us continue. Yes, software basically two categories. Software basically two categories. Software. Software basically two categories. First one, system software. Next one, application software. System software, next application software. Yes, what is a system software? What is system software? System software. What is a system software? System software. Yes, system software. Yes, it interacts with hardware components. It interacts with the hardware components. It interacts with hardware components. Yes, you guys, anyone idea about it? It interacts with hardware components. What's example for system software? Anyone idea? Yes. Anyone idea about it? Example for the system software. Example for the system software. Example for system software. No idea? Scanner. Okay. No. Not scanner. Yes. Someone saying that waste. Yes, right. Yes, Vijay Kumar. Okay, good. Ways. Yes, system software interacts with hardware components. Example ways. Example ways. Operating systems. Operating systems comes on system software. Operating systems on device drivers. Device drivers. Of course, device drivers are part of OS. Device drivers are part of OS. Device drivers are part of OS. Okay. Device drivers are part of operating system only here. So operating systems is a system software. OS is a system software. Okay, OS interacts with hardware components. Only OS interacts with hardware components. So OS is system software. Next, application software. Yes, what is application software? Application software, yeah. This is for the purpose of application development. See, for the purpose of application, for the purpose of application development, application development, application development, for the purpose of application development. Apps, tell me some apps. Yes, in our daily life using many applications. Tell me some apps. Yes. Tell me some applications, guys. Yes, in our daily life using many applications. Yes. See, yesterday same point, same question I asked you. Yesterday same question. Facebook, Instagram, Wikipedia. Okay, next, any others? Yes, daily life. In our daily life, we are using Facebook, right? Facebook is a commonly used. Just sharing information. Facebook. Next, WhatsApp. Yes, we are WhatsApp, which application? WhatsApp is an application. WhatsApp, Facebook, WhatsApp, WhatsApp. Next, yes, Flipkart, online shopping, Flipkart. Okay, yes, Phone Pay, is that Phone Pay, yes, Google Pay. Okay, yes, next, Twitter, Twitter, Twitter. Yes, next, yes, online trading applications, online trading apps, online trading applications. Yes, banking apps, banking applications. Okay, like stock exchange apps, like this many applications. There are applications. Go to meeting, go to training, go to meeting, go to training, Zoom, all the applications here. All the applications. Yes. How to develop this kind of application. This kind of applications. Okay, this kind of applications. To develop this kind of applications, to develop this kind of applications here, we need some software. Yes, to develop this kind of applications daily in our daily life, we are working with many applications. Many applications. Okay. Yes, many applications. To develop such kind of applications, we need some software. That is nothing but application software. Okay, fine. Yes, PUBG. Okay. Gaming software. Yes, PUBG. Yes, don't play PUBG. Okay. It's dangerous. Don't use PUBG. It's a dangerous. It's my advice. So once you started playing this PUBG here, yes, you'll be addicted to that. Don't use PUBG. Try to avoid it. Try to avoid it. Yes. So application software for the purpose of application development here. They are the applications. Okay, for the best example, application software, best example, Java. Java is a mostly used application software. Java. Okay. Yes, Java is a mostly used application software. 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 Apart from Java, yes, .NET is also application software. .NET is also application software. Next, Hadoop. Hadoop also application software here. Python is also application software. Databases application softwares. Okay, suppose C and C++ also applications like this. This is a list. Yes, many technology and software field. So exactly which is application software? See, in software field, we have many technologies, more than 100 technologies we have. In software fields, more than 100 technologies, like some languages, there are some languages, there are some languages, there are some tools, there are some languages, there are some tools, there are some packages. We have many things, more than 100 technologies we have. In software, more than 100 technologies. Okay, languages, like Java is a language, Python is a language, C and C++ language. Next, HTML like is many languages. Many languages we have. Tools, many tools, like testing tools, data warehousing tools, like reporting tools. Yes, AWS tools, DevOps tools, like this many tools. Next, packages, like ERP packages. Like this, we have many language tools and packages. Okay. Yes. See, your doubts. Vijay Kumar. Vijay Kumar. System software. OS is a system software. What is Linux? Linux is a OS. Linux is a operating system. Linux is a operating system. So Linux comes on system software, right? Okay, Linux is system software. It's a OS. Okay. See, many technologies. In software field, many technologies. So which is exactly, yes, application software. Which is exactly application software? See, see here, software which is interacting with hardware. Software which is interacting with the hardware components, that is system software. Okay, software which is interacting with hardware is a system software. Only system software can interact with hardware. Application software cannot interact. Application software cannot interact with hardware. See, only operating system can interact with hardware components. Others cannot. Others cannot. That means OS. OS is a system, so except OS, all are application softwares. That's it. See, device drivers part of OS. Device drivers are part of OS. Okay, except OS, except operating systems, except, see, except, except operating systems, all are application softwares, all are softwares, all are application softwares, all are application softwares, all are application softwares. That's it, except OS. OS means operating systems. We have many operating systems. Like Windows is a OS, Linux is a OS, Unix is a OS. They are the operating systems. Unix, Linux, Windows, Mac. These are operating systems. Mac OS, Linux OS, Unix OS, Windows OS, Solaris OS. Next IBM AX. Like there are different operating systems. There all are operating systems there, except that. Except operating systems. Except operating systems, all are application softwares. Clear. Now conclusion. Simple conclusion. Except OS. Except OS, all are application softwares. See, many technologies we are using. Yes, nowadays we are using many technologies. All the technologies comes under, yes, application software. Except OS. Except operating systems, everything is application software. Except OS, all are application softwares. Okay, that's okay, fine. 1 second. Let us go to our documents. Yes, Java document. Yeah, this is morning batch. Exception handling explained morning batch topic. This is exception handling topic, morning batch. Yeah, 1 second. See, today topic. This is today topic. Yes, from the introduction, prepare your document. Okay. See, guys, running notes. Don't worry about running notes. Running notes is not necessary. Running notes is not necessary. Just you can follow these documents here. You can follow these documents. Yes, here I have prepared everything very clearly. In these documents, I have prepared all very clearly. Very clearly. Every line I have prepared. So what are the topics explained here? All the topics prepared in the document. Every topic is there. Even single line are not missing. From today topic onwards, here it said everything clearly. Okay. See, introduction to software. Software is a collection of programs. Software basically two categories: system software, application software. Okay, system software. See, it interacts with hardware components. Example, device drivers, operating systems. See, application software. Application software for the purpose of application development. Yes, example, C++, Java, something like this. Operating system, except C, except waste, all are application software. See, every point is there. From today topic, every topic is there in document here. From today, every topic, just to follow the document here. Yes, even single line are not missing. Single line are not missing. Everything will be there in document here. Okay, fine. Yes. So this is about this, yeah. So software, system software, application software. Okay, application software. Okay, Java is application software. Java comes on Java is application software. So before going to Java, let us see something about OS. Yes, about OS. Yes, how OS is working. When you're running Java program, how OS is working. How OS is working. Yes, let us say about OS behavior. How that OS is working. About OS behavior. One second. Here's some question for you guys. Some question. Some question. Some question. Question is some question. Question. Very simple question. Can we run any program without OS? Say yes or no. Our answer is either yes or no. Can we run any program without OS? Can we run any program without OS? See, you guys are, my classes are interactive classes. Interactive classes. Yes, you have to ask questions. I should answer. Sometimes I will be asking questions. You have to answer. Like a friendly classes. Friendly classes are easy to understand. My classes here, like a spoon feeding here. It's like a friendly classes. I request everyone to respond to my questions. Suppose your answer may be right or wrong. That is secondary. Right or wrong, secondary. But responding is important. Responding important. Yes, be active in the class. Be active in the class. Respond in the class here. Suppose, yes, if you're giving right answer, fine, well and good. Suppose if you're giving wrong answer, no worry. I will correct it. I'm here for everything. I'm here for everything. I'm here. Okay. Suppose if you're giving wrong answer, I'll correct it. No worry about it. Maybe right or wrong, just respond. Okay. So just active in the class. Just active in the class. That's it here. Okay. Yes. See here, if I'm asking questions, you'll be inactive in the class. Suppose if not asking questions is not interaction, then what happens here? I'm teaching something, you'll be listening something. What happens here? After some time, your mind will be diverted, maybe thinking somewhere else. Yes, you will be thinking somewhere else. Instead of thinking in the class, you will be thinking somewhere else. That's the reason I'm asking questions here. Yes, see, I'm disturbing you. Okay. Suppose if I'm asking question, yes, you will be alerting here. Yes, for alerting purpose, yes, you'll be in alert always. For alert here, only to make you alert, I'm asking questions. Suppose if not even alert, what happens here? What happens? Yes, your body in front of your computer, but your mind thinking somewhere else. Your body in the front of computer, but you are thinking somewhere else. That case, you can't understand the classes. Okay, for that reason, yes, I am making you to involve in the class. You have to involve in the class. Not only here, in coding also, I'll make the student to involve in it. See, when I'm writing code, suppose Eclipse opened. Okay, Eclipse opened here. Suppose I'm writing some code, writing first line, next writing line, writing next line, then writing line here. Student they should ping expected next statement. What's suppose this statement I'm writing, this statement I'm writing here. So what is next expected statement? They should ping in the chat box. Yes, pinging in chat box. Yes, every student. Yes, in my classes, every student involved in the coding here. Okay. Yes, line by line, I'll write the code in live. I'll write the code. I'll write the first line. I will start, right? So immediately they will start. Yes, students also will start. Yes, expected. What is the next expected statement? Suppose if I'm writing the statement, they will ping the next expected. Suppose if I'm writing this one, pinging next expected. Suppose if I'm writing this one here, they will ping. They will ping the next expected. Yes, statements. Yes, students also involved in the coding here. I'll make the student to involve in the coding here. They will expect next coming statement. They will ping in the chat box. Yes, I'll train like that. My way of training is like that. It's not one way explanation here, two ways. You should ask doubt, I should explain doubts. Okay, my questions you have to answer. Okay, so what is next expected statement you have to ping in chat box? Like this, I'll involve in the yes, I'll make you to involve in the coding also. Just involving the coding here. I'll make you involve in the coding live sessions. Means it's not theory. Practically here, practical sessions, every statement, every program, practically line by line, type it, I'll explain. Okay, I'll type it, I'll explain. Okay, yes. So be alert in the class. Be alert in the class. Here I'll be asking questions. You have to answer questions here. Okay, even doubts you should ask. You have to ask doubts also. You have to ask doubts also. I'll be answering. No worry. Yes. Operating systems. Yes. Question is, can we run any program without voice? Answer is no. Yes, fine. Good, well and good. Almost everyone responded. Thank you for your response. Thank you for your response. Now, see, can we run any program without voice? No. Yes, now, first of all, here, see, here there's a program. Yes, in your system, there's a bias program. See, except bias to run all programs voice required. Voice required. Except bias to run all programs voice required. Anyone have the bias idea? This question just you ask 10 years experience to Java guys, no answer. They will not answer. What is bias means? No answer from them. So testing is we are having 10 years of experience testing area, no answer. This kind of basics must have that knowledge here. See, maximum I'm trying to deliver my knowledge. What are the experience I have? My 20 years of experience I'm trying to deliver. So maximum experience. Okay. So bias. What is bias? Bias stands for what? Anyone can you tell me what is bias? Bias stands for what? Bias means what? Bias stands for what? Bias abbreviation. Bias abbreviation. Yeah, good. Good, Arvind. Yes, basic input output system. Yes, basic. Yes, basic. Yes, input and output system. Basic input and output system. Basic input output system here. So you accept bias. Accept bias to run all programs OS requires. Now what is exactly bias here? Bias is a hardware. Bias is a hardware program. Bias is a hardware program. Yes, it's a chip level program. It's a chip level program. It's a chip level. It's a chip level program. It's a chip level program. It's a chip level. Okay, bias chip. There's a bias chip in the hard. See, in motherboard there's a bias chip. Bias chip. Bias. See, this is bias. Yes, in motherboard there is a bias chip. Then there is a bias setup. Bias setup means bootable device, which is a bootable device and all these bias setups. Bias is a just one chip in the yes motherboards. Yes, everything linked to motherboard. Everything is linking to motherboard. So BIOS chip is a part of motherboard. Okay. Yes. BIOS is a hardware program. It's a chip level program. Yes. What's the role of BIOS? Role of BIOS. What's the purpose of BIOS? What's the role of BIOS? BIOS. BIOS is responsible. BIOS is responsible. BIOS is responsible to boot operating system. 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 BIOS is responsible to boot operating system. So BIOS is responsible. What's the role of BIOS in your system here? Role of BIOS. Role of BIOS is to yes boot to. This is to boot to just booting process, booting ways. Okay, role of BIOS. Yes, BIOS is responsible. BIOS is responsible to boot operating systems, to boot ways. Yes, what is booting here? What is booting? Yes, booting is a process of loading. Yes, OS from hard disk to yes, hard disk to RAM memory. Okay, yes, RAM memory. So RAM memory. So BIOS. Yes, BIOS is responsible for the booting ways. Booting is a process of loading ways. Booting is a process of loading. Booting is a process of loading ways from hard disk to that is BIOS role. Booting is a process of loading ways from hard disk to RAM memory. That is BIOS role. 1 second. Yes, some guys may not expect this much of low level and basics. Some guys may be thinking Java classes, why all these basics? Maybe someone thinking like that. Yes, we are attending Java classes. Why this trainer explaining all the basics is not a part of Java? Why this is? Maybe somebody thinking like this. Okay, see, why I'm explaining here, you must have every knowledge. Not only Java knowledge here. Once you are in software field, you must have every knowledge. Maximum try to collect information in the software field. Maximum try to get the experience and knowledge here. So for that reason, I'm giving this knowledge here. See, just it's a matter of one class. Pending matter of one class, there is not an issue. Matter of 1 or 2 days, 2 days spending on these basics, that is not an issue. Okay, 2 days spending will get more and more knowledge. Okay, even guys who are having 10 years of experience, they don't know about BIOS. They don't know about operating systems. There's some basics, they're unknown facts. They are very, very important. These basics are very, very important for every software engineer must have these basics. For that reason, I'm explaining here. Okay, so directly we started Java. Somewhere some link will be missing here. Suppose started Java directly. Yes, in Java, I'll try to explain OS. May not be understanding. Confusion with that. So to avoid that confusion, I'm starting with basics. Okay, if I explain from basics here, even for me also it becomes easy. See, in Java features, if I'm talking about OS, that time may not be understanding. So before going to Java only, first if I explain about OS, then things becomes easy for me as well. For both of us, for you guys and for me, yes, topic becomes very simple. So for that reason, yes, there's a connectivity here, connectivity between topics here. For that reason, I'm explaining this about OS basics here. Okay. So booting is a process of loading OS from hard disk to RAM memory. Okay, fine. Okay, so yes, loading OS from hard disk to RAM memory. Now let us see about OS. What is operating system? So what is what is operating system? What is operating system? Let us start operating system. What is operating system? Yes, what is operating system? What is operating system? Let us see. What is OS? See, computer. In computer, there are some layers. In computer, there are some layers. There are some layers. First, hardware layer. Here, there is a hardware layer. Hardware layer. Here, there is a hardware layer. Hardware layer. Hardware layer. On top of hardware, there is a operating system. Operating system running. operating system. Okay, see, once OS started, your system is ready. Yes, OS, once booting is done, your OS is, your system is ready. Without OS, no computer. So OS required. Without OS, no computer. So once OS is started, your system is ready. Okay, so on top of hardware, OS is running. That means your system is ready. Your system is ready. On top of hardware, OS is running. On top of hardware, OS is running. Okay, yes. Now, now your system is ready. Okay, yes. Next here, suppose some C program, where that C program is running here on top of OS. C program, C++, Java program. Yes, maybe databases. Okay, maybe Hadoop. Yes, all of these things running on top of OS. Next, maybe Python scripting. Yes, all of these things running on top of OS. These all are what? Application softwares. All these are application softwares. All these are application softwares. Application softwares. Sorry, application software. These are called as application softwares. Okay, C, C++, Java, database, Hadoop, Python, maybe different tools are languages and packages, and all that application softwares. So these application softwares running on top of OS. So OS interacting with hardware. Everything has to run on application. Yes, on OS only. See, except OS, all are application softwares. See, application softwares running on top of OS. OS interacting with hardware. So system software, OS, it's a system software. It's a system software. On top of OS, everything is running. Except OS, everything is application software. That's it here. Except OS. See, everything has to run on OS only here, on top of OS. On top of OS. Okay, yeah, all application softwares. That may be languages, or maybe tools, or some packages. All of these things running on top of OS. That means OS giving platform, just it's giving platform. OS giving platform to run all the application softwares. So what is OS means? Simple answer. Simple answer. Yes, it's a platform. It's a platform. It's a platform. It's a platform. Yes, where it's a platform where we can run all the application softwares. All the application software. All the application software. It's a platform. So OS acting like a platform. Okay, see here, independent of platform, right? Yes, what is platform? OS. Java is independent of platform, means independent of operating system. Java running on any operating system. How Java made us independent of platform? The topic is next. How Java made us independent of platform? The topic is next. Next we'll discuss. Just wait for some time. Wait for some time. I'll explain very clearly. So what is OS? OS, it's a platform. OS, it's a platform. OS, it's a platform. It's a platform. It's a platform. Yes, where we can run all the application softwares. It's a platform. It's a platform. It's a platform. Yes, it's a platform. See, not only platform. See, suppose these programs are generating some output too. These programs are generating output too. Yes, output of C program or C++ Java. These programs output first of all delivered to OS. First of all delivered to OS. First of all delivered to OS. Okay. Yes. Just 1 minute. Some office message. Just a minute. Okay, it's a flat. Yes. See, suppose these programs, C program, C++, Java, these programs delivering some output. Output of these programs delivered to OS. First of all, delivered to OS. From that transport output device. 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 Suppose reading from the keyboard. First keyboard data, input keyboard. That keyboard data goes to OS first of all. From OS to yes, C program or Java program, something like this. So between application software and hardware, there is a OS. See, application software cannot interact with hardware directly. No direct interaction. See, application software. Yes, application software. This output goes to OS to output device. That's it here. Even input also. So through the OS interacting, see application software interacting with hardware with the help of OS. So between application software and hardware, there is a OS. So every output of this application software delivered to OS and then delivered to output device. That's it here. So here OS like a mediator. Like a mediator means interface. Exactly, you can say it's an interface. It's an interface. OS. Yes, it is. OS, it is an interface. It's an interface. It's an interface. Yes, it's an interface between application software. It's an interface between application software and hardware components and hardware components and hardware components and hardware components. So next, one more point about OS is an interface. It's an interface between application software. It's an interface. It's an interface between application software and hardware components. Fine. See here, to communicate with this here, in OS there is a library. In OS there is a library here. Yes, inside of OS there is a library. Yes, to perform this functionality here, interaction between yes application software, hardware, application software and hardware. For this purpose, there is a library inside the OS. There is a library here. Library, yes, it contains library. Say contains what input output functions. Library contains input output functions. Okay. See every ways. See in every ways this library here. Every ways has its own library. Has its own library. Its own library. Yes, to communicate. To communicate. To communicate. Yes, to communicate. Yes, between application software hardware components. Every ways, maybe Windows ways, Linux ways, in every ways has its own library. What is exact library? Library is a collection of functions. C language input output functions. Yes, library is a collection of functions. It's a functions. It's a collection of functions. It's a collection of functions here. Yes, it's a collection of functions. It's a collection of functions. See, almost all the operating systems were developed in C language. Every ways. Unix in C language, Linux in C language, Windows in C language, Mac OS in C language. All are in C language only developed here. C language functions, C language input output functions. Library is a collection of input output functions. Okay, to perform IO operations. Performing IO operations between application software and hardware components. That's it here. So every OS has its own library to communicate between application software hardware components. Okay. Yeah, this is very, very important in Java perspective. Java perspective, very, very important. Next, one more point is in Java perspective. See, these programs, C program or C++, Java, Python. Yes, all these application softwares. See, all these application softwares, all these application softwares, all these application softwares, first of all, links with OS library. These all the application software, first of all, linking with OS library. After linking with OS library, it communicates with hardware. So every program has to link, it has to link. Without linking, cannot communicate with the hardware. So first, all these programs linking with Waze library, of linking with Waze library. Next, communicating with yes, communicating with hardware components. Every program has to link. That link may be static linking or dynamic linking. Statically linking, dynamically linking. Static and dynamic later we'll discuss. Statically linking, dynamically linking later we'll discuss. Okay. Yes. See every program. Yeah, this is very important point. Try to remember it here. Yeah, this will be repeating with Java features. In Java features, this point will be repeating here. Every program has to link with the Waze library. Waze library. Yes, every program has to link with Waze library. Yes, before before going to before going to run it. Suppose C program running before going to run it, first it links with Waze library. Java program running linking with Waze library. Python script running linking with Waze library. Yes, it has to link. Yes, that link may be static linking or dynamic linking. Suppose it's a statical linking because C and C++ is having exe file concept. Exe file linking. In Java, no exe file. Python has no exe, that is dynamic linking. Wait, later we'll discuss. I think the topic tomorrow. Statical linking, dynamic linking, tomorrow class. Tomorrow class. Okay. So every program has to link, with Waze library before going to run. That's it. Yes, enough. About Waze, this is enough. Okay, not more than this. This is enough to understand Java features. Java independent of platform. See, to understand Java independent of platform and portability, to understand these two features, knowledge, this knowledge enough. This is enough. Okay, let us go to documents. See, document about OS, all that 4 points prepared in document. Same thing prepared in document here. Just to follow document here. Okay, same all the points prepared here. Okay, just you can follow document here. Okay, so running notes is not necessary. It's there here. See this hardware, OS, application software. The same thing. What explained here? Same thing. It's in document. Okay, fine. So this is about OS. About OS. Fine. No, Java is application software, right? Java is the application software. Now let us move to application software. Java is the application software. So let us move to application software. Application software. See, application software basically to get front end and next back end. Here they say front end and back end. Front end, back end. So what is front end? What is back end? What is front end? What is back end? Let us say about front end, back end here. Front end. For example, go to training link. See, this is go to training link, right? Yes, in this it's a form, registration form, right? Here's some registration form, right? Just we are filling, yes, and submitting. What happens here? Yes, all this data, yes, storing some location. This data, your details, storing at some location. So after finishing your class, yes, online team take your all of your details, they will start follow. That's it here. So this form is called as front end. This form is called as front end here. This information storing somewhere. Just your first name, your last name, email address, phone number, all that information storing in some location. That is called as backend. Yes, where that information storing is a backend. Yeah, this is front end. Front end collecting data from you, right? Front end collecting data from users. We are the users. We are the users of this application. So this front end collecting data from us. So front end interacting with users, collecting data from users. Backend is to store and maintain data. Storing and maintaining data, storing and maintaining. Yes, tomorrow also, yes, Durgasoft, they can get your information. They can see your information tomorrow or day after tomorrow. The data is being maintained. They can get it here. They can get it. So this is front end, back end here. So front end, Front end says front end. These are to interact with end users. It collects data from end users, stores in the backend. Next, backend. So backend to store and maintain data. To store and maintain data, example databases and files. Databases like Oracle database, MySQL database, Microsoft SQL Server, DB to some databases, files like Unix file system, Linux file system, files to store data, HDFS. Hadoop distributed file system, HDFS means Hadoop distributed file system. This is to store and maintain big data. For big data purpose using HDFS. Hadoop. Yesterday, little bit explained about Hadoop. Big data, Hadoop framework. Hadoop framework and its file system to store big data. HDFS to store big data. So storage is a backend. Storing and maintaining that is a backend. It's a backend. So front end is interacting users, collecting data users. So front end is to collect data from user and back end is to maintain your data. That's it here. That is front end back end. So Java, yes, comes on what it's a front end. How? See, behind of this form, some JSP running. Behind of this form, JSP is nothing but Java programming. Java server pages. JSP means Java server pages. Java server pages. It's a JSP. So behind of this Java program running, once is Java program collecting all this data, Java programming collecting data here, Java program taking all this data, stores in the backend, That's it. So Java is a front end. Java is a front. That's the reason Java is a front end here. Java is a front end. Now let us move to front end. Java is a front end. Yes, backend is not necessary for us. Our topic is Java. It's a front end. Now moving to front end here. In front end again two categories: languages and packages. Languages and packages here. So package, ready-made one, ready to use. Ready-made one, ready to use here. See, MS Office, it's a package. MS Office comes under packages. ERP, Tally accounting package. Next, SAP ERP, Oracle ERP, ERPs. These are comes under packages. Ready-made one, ready to use. Here, no coding. Here, coding is not necessary here. Without writing code, direct usage is a package. Language. Yes, in language we should write the coding. We should write the code. In language we should write the code here. Now what is Java? Java comes in what? Languages. Java is a language. Java comes in language. So let us move to languages. Let us move to language. See, the way I'm introducing you to Java. How I'm introducing you to Java. See, computerware, hardware and software. So Java is a software, right? So started with software. System software and application software. Java is application software. So that's the reason move to application software. Yes, in application software, front end, back end. Front end, back end. Java is a front end. So moving to front end. In front end, language and packages. So Java is a language. So move to languages. Now let us say about languages. Yes, about languages. Yes, about language. See language. What's the language? Simple question. We are speaking many languages, right? Yes, in our daily life, speaking many languages like English, Hindi, Telugu, Tamil, something like this. We are speaking many languages. Why speaking all the languages? Communication purpose, right? Communication purpose. It's a media of communication. Language is a media of communication between two things, two living things. Language is a media of communication between two living things, just like two persons or two animals or two trees, something like this. Just a communication system. This is okay. Now come to software languages. Come to software languages. See, let us come to software. Software languages. In software here, in software, yes, computer understanding some language. Computer, yes, understandable. Computer understandable language. Computer understandable language. Okay. See, computer understanding some language. Next, we are understanding some language means user understandable. We are means we are the users of computer. We are the users of computer. User understandable language. In software here, computer understandable languages, and user understandable languages. See, user understandable language very simple. User understandable language like English language. See, user understandable. Suppose Java program. So this is some Java program. Yes, looking like English language. It's a user understandable language. English language. Yes, user understandable language. Java. It's user understandable. It's like English language. Java program like English language. Okay. Suppose C program. Yes, C program also looks like English language. C program. Turbo C. Bin. Suppose some C program. This is some C program. Yes, English language. So these are user understandable languages. Java, C, C++, all user understandable language. Yes, what is computer understandable language? What's a computer understandable language? Computer understandable language. Yes, about computer understandable language. Yes, what is computer understandable language? Computer understandable language depends on generation of computers. Generation of computers. Generation of computers. Computer understandable language depends on generation of computers. Now here some question for you guys. Very simple question. Very simple question. Very simple question. Yes. How many generation of computers? Anyone can tell me? Yes. Already who are in software field. Yes, maybe already computer science engineering completed. Computer science engineering completed. Electronics completed. Some engineering completed. Already who are working software field also. Maybe some guys are working on testing field. They wanted to come to Java field. There's somebody is working in other area. They wanted to come to Java field. They are attending classes, right? Tell me, guys. Yes. How many generation of computers? How many generation of computers? See, some guys are saying that three generations. Some guys are saying that 4 generations. Some guys are saying that 5 generations. Some guys are 6 also saying here. How many generations? Yes, totally 5 generation of computers. 5 generations. Totally 5 generations. 5 generations. 5 generations. 5 generations. First gen. What is first gen computer? First gen computer, right? Yes, Vijay Kumar, right? First generation is yes, vacuum tubes. So vacuum tubes based. Vacuum tubes based. First generation. What is second generation? Second generation. Second generation transistor. Transistor based. Second generation is transistor. Transistor. Transistor based. Transistor based. Transistor based. Okay, first generation is vacuum tube based, second generation transistor based. Yes, third generation, third generation is IC based. Yes, IC based, integrated circuits. IC based. That is third generation. IC based is a third generation. Okay. See, these all is yes, we have one subject in our computer science engineering. Yes, in I think in second year. In second year, no, not second year, I think third year. In third year, we have the one electronic subject. Computer science engineering. Third year, we have the this subject here. Electronic subject about vacuum tubes, about transistors, about integrated circuits. Okay. Yes. Next, fourth generation. What is fourth generation computer? Fourth generation. Yes, you say processor based. It's a processor, yes, processor based computer, processor based. Fourth generation, fourth generation. Yes. No, this is present generation, right? Fourth generation is a present generation. It's a present generation. It's a present gen. It's a present generation. Fifth gen is a future. Future means don't expect for long period, not long time here. Just matter of only 2 years. Future generation. Yes. Fifth generation is a future generation. Yes. We'll be moving to computer shortly. Maybe 2025 or 2024. 2024, 2025. That future generation comes here. Future generation comes. So which is future generation here? Yes, AI. Fifth generation. It's a future. It's a future. It's a future generation. Yes, you guys. How many guys knows about this kind of generations? No, only one or two guys answered. Okay. See, most of the students they feel that they know about software field, software background. Okay, even having backgrounds, software background. Okay, that's okay. But very clear knowledge, very clear knowledge, very clear knowledge. Okay, each and including fundamentals, very clear knowledge, including very clear knowledge, including one second, one second. This time taking some water. One second. Yes. Now present generation, it's a processor based. Yes. What is processor based computer? Yes. What is processor based computer understandable language? Processor based computer understandable language. What is processor based computer understandable language? Yes, it is a binary code. It's a binary code. It's a binary code. Yes, binary code. Yes, zeros one format. Zeros one format. Okay, yes. More about binary code we'll discuss in Java. We have separate topic on binary code. Yes, how that binary code is generating in Java with memory concepts. I'll explain bits and bytes. Bits and bytes. That time I'll explain very clearly what is exactly binary code. Okay. Yes. So here processor based computer understandable language is binary code. A based artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence. A based. Yes, A based. Yes, A based computer understandable language. What is A based computer understandable language? Anyone idea? Yes, Arvind. Come on. Arvind and this guy Vijay. Vijay Kumar. Arvind Vijay Kumar. Can you guess it? Yes, come on, guys. A based computer. See, processor based is now present generation is a binary code. Future generation A based. What is understandable language? High level language, English language. High level language. Yes, high level language means English language. High level language. Just it's English. It's English. Yes. Now, if suppose if computer understanding English, things becomes easy, right? If computer understanding your English means yes, things become very simply. Yes, if computer understanding your English, things becomes very simple. Yes, if he's speaking in English, it has to identify something like somewhat like a now presently Alexa. Yes, in market some Alexa device is there, right? That can understand your English, right? Even Google also understand English, right? Yes, latest development. Yes, little bit like a little bit that English understanding now completely everything by the computer. Yes, your English. Suppose you traveling in yes, suppose you traveling in a car. Suppose you wanted to open door. Yes, see you need not to open door manually. Say something. Please open the door. Yes, for the some code door for some code. If you say that code, the door opens automatically. Okay, here like this, something like this. Okay. Yes, sir. Yeah, something like this only here. So when you speaking something, it will do automatically here. That is A-based computer. English understanding here. It can understand English. Yes. Shortly coming to the market. Maybe 2025. Maybe A-based computers. Okay. Yes. So processor-based understandable language. Processor-based understandable language binary codes. Now present generation is yes, it's a computer understandable language called as low-level language. Computer understandable language called as low-level language. User understandable called as high-level languages. Okay. So languages is software languages. See, software languages. Two categories. Two categories. Two categories. Two categories. First one, yes, low-level languages. Low level, yes, low level languages. Low level languages. Second one, high level languages. Second one, high level. Low level language and high level languages. Low level languages and high level languages. So what is low level language? Low level language. Low level language is a system understandable language. Yes, it is a it's a system means your computer understandable language. It's a understandable language. System understandable language. Yes, system is processor. Yes, system means processor. System means it's a processor. It's a processor understandable language. Processor like 8084, sorry, 85 and 86. 8086. Now currently we are using 8086. Before 90s, 8085. So before 90s, 8085. Okay. So yes, in 90s onwards, 8086. Okay, that initial processor understandable language is binary codes. Assembly language later developed. First initially machine language, later assembly language. Yes, it's a system understandable language. System is a processor like 8085, 8086. Okay, yes, it is in the form of binary code. It is in the form of binary codes. Binary codes. In the form of binary codes. So binary code means like a zeros ones format. Binary codes like a zeros ones format. It's a binary codes. Binary codes. Binary codes. Yes. Yeah. It is called as machine language. 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 Yes, it is called as machine language. It's a machine language. Machine means processor. Simply calling it as machine language. See, first language in the computer's machine language. See, machine language is somewhat complicated. Okay, for easy understanding, next level, next generation assembly language was developed. Generation of languages, generation of computers, different generation of languages are different here. Generation of computers, five generation of languages, first generation machine language. Okay, to overcome the complexity in machine language, next generation assembly language. That is second generation. Next third generation is high level language. High level language. So here machine language, assembly language comes on low level languages. Okay, example, low level language examples, machine language, machine language, machine language, and assembly language. Assembler. Yes, it's a assembler. Yes, assembler code. This assembly language. Assembly language somewhat easy compared to machine language. Machine language, next assembly language. These two things comes under low level language. Yes, it's a assembler understandable. Assembler is there. Yes, assembly language looks like something like a English language. Okay, English language, but it's not easy. Even English language are not easy like a C or Java. C and Java very easy, right? But assembly language not that much of easy here. Okay, so these are low level languages. Low level language, next high level language. Low level, it's a system understandable language. System is a processor. Yes, it is in the form of binary codes. It's like a zeros ones format. Yes, it is called as machine language. It is called as machine language. Next, high level language. These are user understandable language. High level, high level. Yes, these are user understandable. These are user understandable. They are user understandable languages. These are user understandable language. These are user understandable. Yes, it is like English language, like English. It's like English. It's like English language. English language. Yes, it is very easy to understand here. Very easy to understand. Very easy to understand here. Very easy to understand. Yes, example. Yes, example. Java is a high level language. Java is high level language. C is high level language. C++ high level language. Yes, Python is high level language. Yes, next HTML is high level language like this. HTML, Perl, PHP, mini languages. All these are high level languages. Here's some question for you guys. Some question. Which is first high level language? Which is first high level language? Can you answer this question? Anyone? Which is first high level language? Which is first high level language? Which is a first high level language? We have many high level languages like Java, C, C++, Python, HTML. Like this, many things are there. Okay. So which is first high level language? Yes, C language. C language. C language is a first high level language. C language is a Pascal later. C is a first. C language is a first high level language. High level language. High level language. Okay, developed 1972. By whom? Who has developed C language? C language is a first high level language developed in the year 1972. By whom? Who has developed C language? Who has developed C language? Yes, what's happened, guys? Who has developed C language? Simple question I asked. Simple question asked. Very simple question. Yes, C language is first high level language developed in year 1972 by whom? Yes, Pallavi Goods. Pallavi, okay, Aravind, okay, Goods. Yes, Vijay Kumar, okay, Goods. Yes, by Dennis Ritchie. By Dennis Ritchie. By Dennis. See, C language by Dennis Ritchie. Even Unix also by the Dennis Ritchie. Okay, Dennis Ritchie, not Richard. Dennis Ritchie. Dennis Ritchie. He has developed C language. Okay, to make it easy. Yes, machine language, assembly language, not easy. To make it easy, next C language developed. C is a first high level language. C is a C is a first high level language. After C language, next whoops C++. After C language, next whoops C++. After that, next Python. After Python, then VC++. After that, Java. 1 second. The software history also one day I will cover. Yes, but once we enter into Java, once we enter into our topic here, yes, I'll explain that the software history. 1945 machine language. Next 1945 MS-DOS. 1972 like this history. 1945 to today, that complete history I'll explain. See here, 1993 started my Yes, software career. Yes, engineering started before 93. These are the softwares available already before 93. Since 93, what was happened software? I know everything with years and dates. I'll explain. I have that kind of experience. Since 1993, what was happened in the software field? I can explain very clearly. Yeah, this software history we'll discuss one day. Yes, it's a part of your syllabus only. I'll be explaining this. Yes, in your Java, in Java we have the OOPS. Before going to OOPS concept, we'll be discussing about that software history, complete history. I'll explain. Okay, fine, fine. So this is about yes, low level language and high level language. C is a first high level language about languages. Low level, high level languages. See software languages. Explain very clearly in document here. Computer understandable, user understandable. Computer understand depends on generation of computers. See the generation of computers. Okay. Yes, low level language, high level language. About low level languages, explain about high level language, explain here. Okay. Yes, C language is first high level language developed by Dennis Rich in the year 1972. Okay. Yeah, that's all about languages. See here, high level language. See here, high level language. Yes, like C, Java program, C program, and Python, all the high level languages. Okay, high level language. See, every high level language instruction has to convert into binary code. Yes, computer cannot understand high level language. Yet there are high level languages, Java, C, C++, Python, all the high level language. High level language, yes, has to convert into binary code. High level language to binary code. Yes, we will convert it here. High level language to binary code. Every high level language program instruction has to convert into binary code. Who will convert it? Which one will convert? Anyone idea? High level language, C program converting into binary code. Java program converting to binary code, Python scripting converting to binary code, system understandable language. Who will convert it? Come on, guys. No idea? Yes. Who will convert? Which one converting here? Yes, either interpreter or compiler. Either interpreter or compiler. Yes, interpreter or compiler converts from high level language to binary code. Either interpreter or compiler converts from high level language to binary code. High level language to binary code. Okay. Yes. About interpreter and compiler we should discuss next. So next topic is about interpreter and compiler. Okay. Just a minute. Yeah, this is till now what I discussed. Everything is there in document here. Even generation of language. First generation, second generation, third and fourth generations. Okay. See, compiler and interpreters are used to convert from high level language to binary. Yeah, that's all about all this. Okay. Right. Yes. So next about interpreter and compiler. Yes, tomorrow topic is about interpreters and compilers. After that, Java start. Tomorrow Java starting. Java depends on what? Yes, compiler, interpreter. Yes, is it compiler or interpreter? About Java explanation. Tomorrow starting Java concept. So introduction. Yes, all that introduction. Prerequisite to understand Java. Prerequisite is finished. Yes, is enough. Now you can understand Java very clearly. Very clearly, now you can understand clearly. Okay. Yes. 1 second. Wait for a minute. See here. Yes. So yesterday's topic, today topic, all these things. Yes, sir. Sharing the group, WhatsApp group. Yes, this is your WhatsApp group. It's 11:30. So yesterday, second day session, and first day nothing discussed. Second day just about Java history explained. Yes, all today's class recording also sharing the group. Tomorrow I'll give the drive access. Tomorrow Yes, all of these things, daily topics are uploading to Drive. Yes, I'm putting to Drive. Yes, it's available in Drive. Tomorrow I'll give the Drive access. Tomorrow I'll give the Drive access. Okay. Yes, today class also I'll share in the WhatsApp. Okay, that second session, today third session, and today document also I'll share in the WhatsApp. Okay. Still anyone to share your details in WhatsApp, share it here. Yes, this is my WhatsApp. Yes, our group already created. My WhatsApp number 8179189123. This is my WhatsApp number. Okay. It's your name. Something next your course. Yes, just share this information. I'll add to group. Course is course Java. Course Java. Next time 11:30 am. Yes, next your Gmail ID required compulsory. Yes, I can give the access to your Gmail ID. Drive access to your Gmail ID. Take this. That group. Take this number. I'll wait for a minute. Take this number. I'll add to group. Yeah, that's all for today. That's all. Yes, I hope you understanding well my classes clearly. Yes, guys, are you understanding classes clearly? Yeah. So going forward, once entering into programming, I'll explain like a spoon feeding. I'll explain very clearly. Don't worry. Okay. Yeah. So that's all for today. That's all. That's all for today. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.